It was a massive surprise. I mean, I remember when I was always been a huge fan of Spider-Man, and there's actually an interview of me about 3 years ago saying that I would like to do the reboot of the reboot. And when I found out that they were recasting it, I phoned my agent and I said, listen, I probably don't stand a chance, but I would just please get me to do a self-tape and let me send it to them. And he said, well, they've actually requested for you to do one. So that was my first sort of moment of surprise. And I went through the whole process, which took months and months of auditioning. And when I found out, it was like the greatest moment of my life. I mean, and I mean that. I mean, people say that a lot, but I genuinely mean that. And to be honest, about Cap 3, I don't really know anything. They were going to tell me everything it was about, and I said, guys, listen, I've got kind of a big mouth. Don't tell me anything, because I'll be telling people. So I don't actually know anything. So sorry, I can't answer that question. Whatsoever. I did an interview about 2 years ago at the Empire Awards in London, where I was asked if I could play a superhero, who would it be? And I, of course, said Spider-Man. I'd like to do the reboot after Andrew Garfield. And, I mean, I don't think Andrew Garfield had even made his second film yet. So I've always wanted to play this character, and when I found out that they were recasting the role, I rang up my agent. I said, listen, just get me a self-tape. Just please let me send off something so that they can see me. I know it'll never happen. And he said, they've actually requested to see you, which was like music to my ears. And yeah, it kind of just went from there, really. And I'm just so lucky, really. Well, I did my first audition tape with Joel Kinnaman. I was shooting a really small indie film with him earlier in the year. And they gave me 2 scenes, and I had to do an ident, which is basically where you say, hi, my name's Tom Holland, I'm this tall, I'm this old. And I basically did like a somersault into frame, and then a somersault out of frame. Because I was like, they may never see this, but if they do, I need them to know that I've got some gymnastics abilities and stuff. And every tape I sent in, I always did a little acrobatic demo to try and convince them to give me the role.
You're gonna be Peter Parker.
Yes, yeah.
Joining this, Marvel's cinematic universe. Did Chris school you on anything? Did you guys talk what it's gonna be like?
We have recently. Obviously, when we shot the film, I had no idea that I was going to be given this opportunity. But I just sort of asked him what to expect, really. And from working with him, I learned a lot about kind of like what it's like to be Chris Hemsworth. And the truth is that he's a pretty normal guy. He's very hardworking. He's really nice to be around. And I think his work ethic really stands out, and that's something that I need to make sure I maintain and don't become complacent in any way.
I will not lie to you. I'm a huge Spider-Man fan.
Oh, really? Amazing.
I interviewed all of them.
Oh, fantastic. I'm the best.
I love your style. Most Spider-Man, I mean, he's usually a solo hero.
Yeah.
Obviously, yours will be joined with other superheroes. Can you tell me about your partake on this legendary character?
I mean, it's very daunting because obviously the first 2 guys were so great and they did such fantastic performances. So I've got quite a lot to follow, you know. I think I'll have the help from the rest of the Marvel Universe. And what's quite exciting is when you read these comics that he's in, he interacts with a lot of other superheroes. So I don't know if they will. I mean, they might do, but I'd love the idea of sort of teaming up with other people and getting to work with some of the fantastic cast that are in this universe. But as of now, I know nothing. I just know that one day in the near future, I will be able to play Spider-Man. But as of now, I don't know much.
What should I expect from that?
Hopefully great things. Hopefully good things, and I'm sure they will be good. The Marvel's creative team are fantastic and really brilliant, and I'm sure they're coming up with some pretty stellar stuff.